What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, like I said, gag order hasn't been put on yet because the New York Post has a new witness, and they are one of your party planners talking about you once had. Y'all, let's get into this. It got to do with mirrors. It got to do with Roman like orgies. It got to do with everything. On top of that, there is a man saying that Diddy literally tried to chase him down and murk him in the New York streets. Y'all, listen, I don't care how many times Baby Love is crawling on the table being cute as a button. I don't care how cute the Combs girls look at a homecoming. I don't care how lost and dumb Christian looks. I don't care what Justin got going on. And I don't care how Quincy is trying to be the voice of reason to free his daddy. Diddy, if all these reports can be believed, and I believe it, was a menace. He was a menace. When I say a menace, he was a menace. How were you simultaneously the biggest pervert in the world while also chasing people down? And the funny thing is, everybody that Diddy threatened all got the same story about him rolling up, acting like he king of thugs, saying nonsensical stuff. Y'all, let's get into this because you can't make this up. You really can't make this up. Where are we at? Sorry, y'all. Diddy is a menace. Listen to this. Diddy once redecorated a whole room with hundreds of mirrors for 500K for a $500,000 party and a freak off. The party planner said everywhere you looked was sex. Now, you know what the funny thing is? Diddy's so busy talking about, I'm on a gag order against the federal government. New York Post said, oh, the feds can't talk to us anymore. Not that they was talking. All right, I guess we won't have to do some investigative reporter. You, freak off participant, come here and tell us what you know anonymously. They said Sean Diddy Combs spared no expense while planning his freak off blank parties and even had hundreds of mirrors mounted on the walls and ceilings during one event so that he could get a better view of the debauchery. Everywhere you looked, you'd see yourself reflected again and again. The party planner said of the early 2000s party at Diddy's mansion. Is this the BMA one when the 13-year-old girl was there? Was this the one? Was this the one that was this the one where the little kids dressed up as Harajuku girls were running through? Was this the one that everybody's been talking about? I know what you're saying. Which one is that? Yo, pick your flavor. Diddy, but I guess I'm right. They just don't want any criminal people talking. And they figure they could just argue back and forth with the New York Post. Diddy, I will say one thing. Diddy's effort to clean his image, put in the comments in a one if you ever think those efforts are going to work. Because I'll be honest with you, you are in a worse situation than OJ, if that's possible. Because OJ ain't here anymore. You are in a worse situation than OJ. You ain't never getting your clean image back ever. And your friends, but let's see. Anyway, right? He said, let's get back to the partner say. He said, you everywhere you look, you see yourself reflected again and again. You can imagine what it would look like when people were naked and having spank on the floor, on the couches, wherever. Was anybody using protection? But like that literally sounds like y'all remember the movie Outbreak where the monkey in the lab escapes? I think that's how it goes. Like all it would take is one, because everybody was, according to all the people that attended these parties, whether you believe it was consensual or not, they all said, every single one of them actually said that people were toked up and doped up and people were doing what they want. So again, I ask you, who was using protection? They talking about you got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. How come we didn't see 5,000 boxes of Trojans? How come we didn't see 8 million Plan Bs? I know Tristan was like, somebody say Plan B, right? He busy flushing them down the toilet. I'm talking about Tristan Thompson, Chloe's baby daddy. He looked like he don't know what Plan A, B, or C is. He ain't interested, right? At the end of the day, where was anything? I didn't see them actually confiscate any contraception at all. At all. So how's that possible? Anyway, let's get back into this, right? Um, uh, anyway, the party planner said they walked in there and all they heard was Beyonce playing. Not the real Beyonce, but the song, get your freakum dress on. Only nobody was wearing dresses. Anyway, right? They said the event was part of one of Diddy's many high profile parties that turned into an orgy as the night went on. And money was no object. They said that cost about 500K per party. This is for both the mainstream part and then the blank party afterwards. She said there was great food. There was food at Diddy's party. This must have been the one for the norms for BMA. Expensive alcohol. I mean, Ciroc was not cheap, but expensive. I don't think it was Sir Davis prices. Dancers, acrobats, models. Sometimes they had live animals. What do we need to bring the? Do the feds need to subpoena the zookeepers? What was Diddy doing with those animals? Now, before y'all say, "Oh my God," well, did you think we'd ever be talking about little kids running around in Harajuku costumes and little kids getting grape soda? I'm just saying. All right, it all added up. Wait, sometimes there were different performers. Usher, were you there? Jason Derulo, John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, were y'all there? We already know that John Legend's PR manager was on Diddy's yacht. But was John Legend and Chrissy Teigen there? And I'm not saying any of these people are in the freak offs, but they might have been in the normie party. It all added up, but Diddy didn't care. Days after the event, the mirrors were removed and the mansion went back to its original state. It was definitely a vibe he wanted to put out there that everywhere you looked, there would be sex happening. It was wall to wall debauchery. Um, Now get this. The New York Post has independently verified that the planner, who asked not to be named, worked with Diddy in the early to mid 2000s. That means she put some 1099, some W-2s, whatever she was paid. Okay. The planner said she was hired to run, and that was also a warning to Diddy's team, like, don't try to sue us because we got evidence. The planner said she was hired to arrange the food, alcohol, and entertainment and decor, but had no say in the guest list or the sexual component of the events. He was hiring both men and women who called themselves models, but it seemed obvious, at least to me, that they were actually blank workers. But that wasn't my role. That would be the role of a member of his team. I just handled the mainstream stuff. When it came to money, all he would ask was, is it going to be a great party? If the answer was yes, he was willing to pay. Now, get this. The New York Post claims that they have viewed more than 24 videos of raucous blank parties, which appeared to be footage of Diddy's freak-offs, which are timed to mainstream events, including MTV Video Music Awards and the Super Bowl. Why did they just, who's in this picture right here? Why did they just put a picture of, this looks like Donna Karen, Tommy Lee, Mariah Carey, Diddy, Star Jones, and Reverend Run right under that. Why did you put that picture up? Again, this looks like a white party. I can't imagine. I'll just be honest with you. I know that there are a lot of pictures of Mariah Carey at Diddy's actual parties. I'll be honest with you. I can't imagine Mariah Carey at a Diddy freak off. I really can't imagine Mariah Carey at a Diddy freak off. Miss Tyson Diddy, Tata sitting pretty, run me a bubble bath. Don't get too close. Why are you so obsessed with me with your bodyguard leading you around your 6-inch heels? I cannot. I just can't. It doesn't seem her vibe. It doesn't. Oh, she don't even. Nah. So they can keep her. I just can't see it. I'll tell you one thing. People say, what about Mariah Carey? We ain't never heard about her being on one of Diddy's freak offs at all. Anyway, in one video, it appears that Diddy himself took part in the action, holding the camera from his point of view while he appears to engage in blank with a woman. The alleged behavior is consistent with similar allegations made earlier this month. In one lawsuit, the woman alleges that Diddy and a female celebrity raped her when she was just 13, following the 2000 BMA Awards at the Radio City Music Hall. Additionally, Texas-based attorney, y'all know, Tony Busby, the Busby Special, revealed a fresh wave of accusers, including one who was just 9 at the time. Now, Diddy has said that he didn't do nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, and he's guilty of all charges, and that minors weren't involved and everything was consensual. He said the truth will prevail, and Diddy has never essayed anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. All right, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Listen, at the end of the day got to end. Let's see if Diddy can wrangle out a pardon. Biden, Trump, we know Diddy's probably blowing up, probably getting all his committees together to see if he can make a deal. Let's see what's what. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Also, I'm going to try to go live later, like for a late night live. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.